103 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
0-1 the count.
First pitch, 107.
Hit in the air down the right field line. That's a hit, their first of the new season. Throwing to second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now as he'll reach unsuccessfully at a slider away at strike one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Here's George Springer as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. And a great chance here to put his team in front before many fans have even settled into their seats. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him, 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. George Springer is the second out of the opening frame. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one. Trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Ready with the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Blue Jays held in check. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat on MLB Network. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the third baseman, number 29.
Here's the pitch.
No.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Bat lifted into the air to shallow center. Biggio has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's 0 for 5. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Lourdes Gurriel, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started. But to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. Right to him. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Batting 7.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Cole, or the Cole Train as he's frequently called. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. Sanchez waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 8. The right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
Bases are empty here with 2 away. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. lifted in the air out to right. Judge is under it, and that will end the inning. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Toronto. So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge.
Leading off for the Yankees, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Hit high and deep to right center. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there, too. Do not test this guy's arm.
Giancarlo Stanton is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
And a fastball blew it right by him. And they're 2 down.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The windup and the 0-1.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
2 out, nobody on. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Now to bat, Reese McGuire. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
The catcher, number 7.
First pitch of the AB now. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Back to the top of the order now, and in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Here comes another 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Into the box now, Cavan Biggio. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They lead it 1-0. Digging in now for
Leading off for the Yankees, the first baseman, Luke Ford.
Steven Matz is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Number 22, Steven Matz.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Another 0-2 coming. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. McGuire finds it. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. Voit stands at second with no outs. This one is launched. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. 2-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Batting ninth, the shortstop,
Tyro Estrada digging in now. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2-2 is a changeup that misses 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2.
No outs, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Gio Urshela, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt. Thought about third, but he'll go to second instead. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression. But I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there. So we'll see if he can settle in.
A runner at second, nobody out. Outside and a full count, 3-2. This is foul right side. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Stepping in next, Aaron Hicks struck out in his last trip to the plate.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
A man at third with 1 away. Throw over to third, and he'll get back in safely. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman, DJ.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set and the pitch.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
A ball and a strike now. And a throw over to third, and he just manages to get his hand in. Ready with the 1-1.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
And now it'll kick around in the corner. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now 3-1. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
Up next,
so close yet so far away. 2 outs, but back-to-back hits. This one a triple, and 3 runs have now been chased home. We'll see if the defense can make a play and get them out of this nightmare.
Aaron Judge is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So George Springer the next to hit, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time? That's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 1 strike now from Cole. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Way outside. 1-2. This is popped up, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Next to bat for Toronto, Lourdes Gurriel off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. Fly ball out toward right field. Judge is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Now here's the first offering. Giancarlo Stanton is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. This is down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Stanton on his way up to second. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, placing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Stanton leads off second with nobody out. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Oh, he makes the stop to third. Not in time. No chance to complete the play, though. Runners will be at the corners.
Took a real risk by going after the lead runner there heading into third. That's always a tough call, and it's hard to fault them for being aggressive. But you hate not to get an out when the batter was giving himself up.
So now to the plate, Luke Voit. He swings and grounds it to short. Thought about coming home, but he'll go to first instead. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Now back, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So now into the box is Gary Sanchez. And remember, he hit that two-run homer his first time up.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Torres rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score, and they lead now by 4.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
He collected a base hit his first time up, and it's quickly 0-2. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. This is flared right back over the mound, and there are 2 away now.
Now back, number 29.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Gio Urshela. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. 50th pitch of the game on its way. A bouncer to the left side. The throw will go to third, and he's safe.
Took a real risk by going after the lead runner there heading into third. That's always a tough call, and it's hard to fault them for being aggressive. But you hate not to get an out when the batter was giving himself up.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the run is in to score from third. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And the Bombers have it going here, as this is also good for extra bases.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the change up this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
The 0-2 delivery. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Ryan Barucki gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Barucki.
Here's another 0-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Hey, I know this pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
And this one will bounce into the wall. Judge blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He scores, and they now lead by 9.
Man, the hit parade continues. It's not an easy thing to do in professional baseball. Doesn't seem like this inning's going to ever stop. Right now, they've already scored 7 runs.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he falls behind 0-2. And another foul ball.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's...
We'll have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side. Fair to say. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. Over 90% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch. And given their lack of run production, that approach clearly isn't working. He said adjustment number 1 has to be to allow the at-bats to develop and look for good pitches to hit in deeper counts where they will hopefully have more of an advantage over the pitcher.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Lifted in the air to center. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Digging in will be Rowdy Tellez. Popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's a swing, and he loses the bat from his hands as it heads over toward the first base dugout. Looks like everyone's okay, however. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Next up, Randall Grichuk flew out last time up.
Randall.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Stepping in now, Reese McGuire, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. One left for Toronto. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Thank you, Heidi. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. His career numbers in this matchup, small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Well, that's just a nice executed pitch right there. To have the confidence to go in, pound it inside. If he's got that, this team's in trouble.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. Luke Voigt will be next. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
Up next, Luke Voigt. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Torres on at first, nobody out. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Hey, I get where he's going right there. Sinker, and then pull the string back a little bit with that nasty changeup. But if those fall in the same quadrant, look for someone to get on top of one and crush it.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Ready now is Gary Sanchez. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Now batting, shortstop, Tyro Estrada.
Next, it'll be Tyro Estrada. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And he popped him up. Biggio makes the play, and the inning is over. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Bo Bichette. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling. All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
Standing in now, Kevin Biggio. 1-0 the count. One run, 4 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Fouled away. The 1-2. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
George Springer is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Stanton looking up, gone. Back-to-back homers. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. First home run of the campaign for him, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box now, Teoscar Hernandez. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. One strike now from Cole. Hit weakly back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Next to stand in is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He flew out in his last AB. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
The third baseman, number 29.
First pitch on its way. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Next to hit, Aaron Hicks. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. First pitch of the AB now. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The bat.
Next for New York, DJ LeMahieu. He doubled home a pair his last time up. From the stretch, line hard deep into left. Gurriel is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Here's big Aaron Judge. It was a 2-run triple for him in his last AB. First offering. High in the air out towards shallow right. He's under it, and that ends the inning. One left for the Yankees. They're up comfortably, however. 7th inning ready to roll, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at bat followed by another quality at bat. Don't give any outs away. No ABs go unnoticed right here.
Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hey now. And here's that one again with show track. Great reactions to knock it down with the sliding stop, and almost just as impressive was the throw all the way across to beat the runner. Any way you look at it, a fantastic play. Rendell Grichuk stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side. Barehanded at his knees. He's out.
Now batting.
Stepping in once again is Reese McGuire. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
So now to the plate, Bo Bichette, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he fouls this one off. McGuire at second with 2 down. High and deep down the left field line. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Now it'll be Giancarlo Stanton. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the AB now.
Stanton.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Now here it comes. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard to short. And there's one away.
Now back, the designated hitter, Gleyber.
Striding forward now is the DH, Gleyber Torres. No hits to this point. First pitch on the way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes.
Now
Not
batting,
the game he was
catcher,
hoping to have when he was
Gary
taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Tommy Malone comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box, Gary Sanchez.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave one. They're up comfortably, however. It's 10-4. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in Kevin Biggio.
Yeah, he absolutely torched the fastball his last time up. Pretty much a no-doubter, so he's got to be feeling pretty confident right here.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. The Blue Jays find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Very weakly on the ground. This one's chopped to third. Fielded cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Jonathan Loizaga is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 43, Jonathan.
At the plate now, George Springer.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but fouled off to the left and out of play.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Oh, and 2, here it is. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 2 for 3. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Here now the 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Now at the plate, here is Lourdes Gurriel. He bounced out last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up. LeMahieu over to his left, and that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Thairo Estrada. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. high in the air out to center field. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, number 20.
Now at the plate is Gio Urshela. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Around first, he's digging for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is in there at third with a one-out triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around the third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Racing back the left fielder. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno. Number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Standing in now, DJ LeMahieu. No balls and one strike. Still only one out in the inning. Popped up. Biggio calls for it. On to first, and there were two down.
The right fielder, number 99.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He's got one hit in 4 at-bats. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball one. He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Springer. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row, but you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
He grounded out last time up. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 3 runs already home here. Center field. Grichuk gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So 2 home. Striding in is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys.
And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Now batting, number 44.
Into the box now, Rowdy Tellez. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Randall Grichuk at the plate now.
Randall Grichuk.
Now the first pitch. Guerrero leads off first with 1 away. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. LeMahieu for 1. But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
This is line to left, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, he's able to drive that for a nice single.
In now, Bo Bichette. Popped him up. He brings it in, and the Yankees move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
And if you're looking for when this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big fourth inning. That was the big turning point, and they made it stand up the rest of the way.
13-4 the way this one ends. The New York Yankees led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Garrett Cole earns his first win of the season.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Thunder Tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo, beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my casa, I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo, make you move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo. They be sleeping mano. Girl sweet like a mango. Gets a taste to the tango. Strum like a banjo. Then hit the sound in our sandals. Flow hot like a condo. Ain't no place that I can't go. On a mission like Rambo. Self-portrait like Van Gogh. My whole team really on deck. Chuck Norris about to bow flex. Nike flow about to get checks. Pump it up, about to get packs. G's work looking name Shrek. Want the money, want the pound, respect on deck like a Porsche. Move fast like a Porsche.
Inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Yankees held the opposition at bay with only 4 hit